Charlie. What's going on, guys? Hope you are having a great day out there today, guys. We are down here at the motocross track. We just got done running the Talon 6S and had a blast with that thing, but we're going to bust out the Kraton 8S now. I haven't had this one out here in a little while. It's always a good time. I got to be a little more careful with this thing than I am my Outcast. It does have the stock chassis and everything under this thing, but we do have the M2C Racing valve kit under this thing, so helps suspension out a lot. But guys, anyway, I just want to give you guys another update on the Talon. I got on Horizon Hobbies chat feature on their website. I was on hold for probably 5 or 10 minutes, talked to somebody, and sent them all my information via email, and they said there's going to be a new ESC in the mail here. So I'm waiting for confirmation back on that, but it was pretty painless, so hopefully the Talon will be up and running here soon, guys. But anyway, let's go have some fun with the Kraton 8S, guys. All right, well, we got the Kraton out here, running on a set of dual 4S lipos, and man, this thing kicks up some dust, guys. It's probably gonna be a dusty mess down here with this thing. Man, this car is always fun. I love the fifth scales down here at the motocross track. It is just a blast with these. Man, I can't even see, it's so dirty. All right, we're gonna go find some jumps, have some fun with the Kraton, guys. Woo! I was just starting to walk around the track, and I just found a casualty of war from past bashes. Looks like a piece of, I'm going to guess the Outcast 8S tire. But anyway, guys, we're going to give the Kraton a few sends here off the side of this berm first. And I apologize, guys, for the audio. I got a new microphone, and it's too sensitive or something. It just doesn't sound right. But I have another one showing up today, so I apologize for the audio on this video, because it's probably not going to sound very great. But hopefully the Kraton, the video itself, comes out great. Oh, man, she was just skidding along on her nose for a second. In between these jumps here, they got nice little berms built up on either side of them. Good place to launch the Kraton here for a few minutes. You know, even the Kraton's got pretty decent air control. I mean, even with the stock electronics in it, I mean, it's obviously nowhere near the Outcast. I mean, that thing has got some crazy power, but even in this stock form, the Kraton 8S still performs pretty good. Taking those hits. The biggest upgrade thing I changed on this car that helped it was the suspension. Those M2C Racing valve kit for this thing helped this car immensely in its handling and just air, with being able to take the jumps, because I used to get so much of it just kicking really nasty. Ooh, man, she's got some good air for that thing, but it was getting so much rebound and kick, it was just terrible. She's jumping beautiful now, though. All right, well, this is kind of areas where the fifth scales shine out here at the track. You know, in this uneven, kind of rough terrain coming in here, we're going to try sending her off this tabletop here. Woo, man. Oh, where'd she go? Lost it. There it is. But guys, she's jumping really nice. Kraton, you know, between the two, if I had to repurchase, you know, the Outcast or the Kraton 8S again, honestly, it's a lot more money, but the Outcast overall, I just have a little more fun with. It handles better, but I know that a lot of that has to do with the power setup. So it's kind of unfair, I guess, to say that, really, because, you know, if I put that same castle setup in this Kraton, you know, in an M2C chassis under it, I might love this thing just as much or more. So it's kind of hard to say that, but I tend to have more fun. Whoa! Well, that wasn't where I wanted to send it. Uh-oh. And something's broken. That back wheel is all jacked up. Well, I'm going to go out and take a look and see what I broke, but it doesn't look too good. It looks like maybe the A-arm. She took a nasty roll down over there, guys. Well, I have to say, this is a first. The shock rod busted off, as you can see down there, and it wedged itself up inside the wheel. It doesn't look like the A-arm's all in one piece. It's just the shock rod busted. So I'm going to take this thing back to the truck here and see if I have one of those. It's nothing too major, but I just don't know if I have the shock ends for this one. But that's kind of new, the way that it busted off and then rammed its way up into the the tire. All right, well, we got her fixed up again. I didn't have the right one, but it's close. It's just a tiny bit longer. So it's kind of putting a lot of constant pressure down on the A-arm right now, but it's not too bad. It's only probably, I don't know, maybe a little over an 1/8 inch, maybe 1/4 inch too long, but everything fit up in there good. The pivot ball will fit in there great, so she's fixed up and ready to roll, guys. So let's go out and have a little more fun with this thing. The old bash kit saves the day again. Been keeping, you know, all my some tools, you know, and a mixture of parts in here. You know, bearings, gears, screws, bunch of extra stuff for clutches, all the plastic pieces for rod ends and knuckles and stuff like that, and a few electronic pieces. But this thing's come in handy quite a few times, guys. Let's see if I can cleanly hit this thing now that Kraton's all back together again. She's running good. Ooh, man, she's coming in there hot. Almost cleared it. So we'll try that again. Take her down here. Get up at the whoops. All right, let's bring another try. Oh, just cleared it. Wow. Woo, she's running good today. Man, I have a lot of fun with this truck out here. I love the fifth scales out here on the motocross track. They just run so great and take the rougher terrain so much better. I send her a few times off this berm. See how it throws the Kraton. Pretty nice, pretty flat. Not too bad. Man, it is a rough one down here. This track has been really torn up anymore. Just not very smooth like it used to be. I'm not sure why it's so much rougher anymore. Oh, I could almost just kept the trigger on and did a backflip off of that one. Gonna try some slow-mo action off of this thing. Gonna hit it from a different angle. Oh man, she took some dirt with her. Holy cow. I don't know what that side of the berm is like. It's pretty rough over there. Man, that's all pretty loose dirt. Kicked up a nice little amount of dirt. That might look... You know, I enjoy a slow motion shot here or there. Sometimes when too much of the video is slow motion, it drives you crazy, because especially if it's not edited down, then you just sit there and wait and wait and wait for something to happen, and frankly, it drives me crazy. Alright, go find some other jumps for this thing. Woo! You know, I don't know what it is about the Kraton, but this thing is just so much fun to just rip around. It just throws so much dirt and dust everywhere. It's just a great time. This and the Outcast, guys, I mean, it is just, they are a perfect motocross rig, you know, for these tracks. The scale fits so much better. Holy cow. Woo! Oh, and she didn't land it. Come on, Kraton, get it together. This thing's so much fun. We're going to give her a few launches from this side. Kind of jumping off this berm, but I want to get a different vantage point. Holy cow! Man, there was all kinds of dirt flying in the air on that one. Man, she's taking it out here too, guys. I mean, the Kraton is just running great. Now, I don't want to speak too soon, because that's always whenever I end up breaking something, but... Oh! Man, she was all kinds of sideways. She's performing awesome. Well, guys, I'm sitting out here looking at a couple of the shots I was just recording, and I hear a noise. And all of a sudden, a Notorious appears out of nowhere. Trevor has decided to join us today, but I think he brought himself a dead battery, he said, but he's over there at the truck. So, maybe it's time to put the fifth scales away, right? We're gonna stand clear today, and he doesn't have his helmet either. Where's your helmet? Well, Trevor's getting his new battery in the car. We're gonna send her a few times off the burn while we wait. Looks like he's in action. Holy cow! She's flying. We can get her to come back this way. Nice, nice. I wish this jump wasn't all messed up now. This thing used to be fun. I can't even launch it into the porta-john anymore. Man, it's a dusty mess. Give it! Come on! Oh! It's on its wheels. That counts. See if we can self-right it. Oh, look at it! Good at them front flips over the thing. The self-righting feature isn't working very well. That's it. Turn it over. Oh. You need to put wheels on the top of your roof. That way, either way it rolls, you'll be good. I'm thinking I want to bring the boat with me. It's been flying great all day. Oh, a little bit of dirt. We're going to try and jump over his outcast down there. Hopefully we don't land on it. Oh, boy, I barely kept the front end up. I think my batteries are starting to go flat. Yep, they just died. It's in low power mode. That is all she wrote for the Kraton 8S, guys. She held strong other than busting the shock link today. Had a ton of fun with this thing. There it goes. It just died. But had a ton of fun with this thing, guys. We might bust out the X-Max next. Don't know yet. Trevor just got down here, so we're probably going to bust out another car and have a little more fun. But that's going to do it for the Kraton 8S video today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had a lot of fun down here. But until next time, y'all, be safe. Be careful out there. Peace out, everybody.